Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Reading from Srimad Bhagavad Gita, chapter number 2, text number 30. Dehi nityam avaddoyam dehe sarvasya bharata tasmad sarvani bhudani natvam sochidam arhasi. Dehi nityam avaddoyam. Dehi means the soul accepted this body. One who lives in the body is the soul, is called Dehi, one who occupied the body. Is it clear? Dehe sarvasya bharata. Avaddoya means cannot be slain. Dehi nityam avaddoyam. This Dehi is eternal. Nityam. Avaddoyam cannot be slain. Dehe sarvasya bharata. In everyone's body, you can see the soul, the moving bodies, not the dead bodies. Dead body means minus this spirit soul. Tasmad sarvani bhudani can see in all living entities. Therefore, tasmad sarvani bhudani natvam sochidam arhasi. For all living bodies, you shall not lament at all, thinking they are different from the body. And that essence or soul is permanent in all directions, always. So our healthy life is a conscious life. That is, that we are the spirit soul. Self-realized soul is called or maintaining a healthy life. An infected life is called diseased condition. This we have to understand. For example, I call you an engineer. I call you a doctor. If you are a doctor, I call you a pilot. Even though in reality you are a pilot, you are a scientist, you are a doctor, you are an engineer, but that is connected only to your body. Originally, you are being a spirit soul, you are not doctor, you are not an engineer, you are not a pilot, you are not a businessman. Just like we call, hey, fruit vendor, flower vendor, vegetable vendor, a rice vendor. These are their profession, which is naturally artificial because they are connected to that particular thing called vegetables, fruits, grains. Therefore, you call them by that name. So, the profession is not the real identification of the soul. The real identification of the soul, Jivere Sorubahai Krishnere Nityadas. The original position of all living entities is that they are eternally servant of Lord Sri Krishna. So the consciousness is universal. At present, we have a false identification that you have taken birth in India, so you become Indian. The Americans call you are great Americans. Russians call them they are Russians. Some religious conscious people or fanatic people think that I am following this personality, therefore I am called this. Just like follower of Jesus Christ is called Christians. Christ, Christians. Follower of the Jewish people, right? Sun God they worship in the synagogue in Middle East. So they are called they are Jewish people. Those who are following Muhammad is called Muhammadiyans, Muslims. And Hindus, foreign name given by the Muslims to the Sanatana people. Therefore, Sindhu become Hindu. So none of these things are our identification. nor I am a man, I am a woman, I am transgender, I am a eunuch. None of these things are real identification. These are bodily identification. Just like you have taken birth in India, India gives you a passport. So you become India's property. But actually, we are not. Anybody you take, any country of origin, at present, people identify with their origin, with their caste, with their religion, with their country, with their gender, but none of these things are the real identification of the soul. The real identification of the soul is that we are eternally servant of God. Therefore, our goal is one. Just like you are flying in a A380, right? Or 747 in olden days. There are 500 people sitting in double-decker aircraft, and all kinds of people are sitting there. All kinds means Hindus are there, Muslims are there, Christians are there, Jewish people are there, Buddhists are there, Jainis are there, some engineers, some doctors, some politicians, some business magnates, and lawyers, scientists, even coolies are also there. And they are flying above the Atlantic Ocean. All of a sudden, the pilot announces, "Ladies and gentlemen, we lost our three engines and we are flying on one engine and we are in the middle of Atlantic Ocean. Still there are 6 hours to land in United States in one of the cities." So now all these people are identifying with their professions and their gender and their religion and caste and country. Now when Pilate announced, they all became panicked and began to think the death is approaching me. There's one engine that is also making noise, gar 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 gar. So even though they have all these differentiation, right? Different ideas. They're all meditating. As soon as I land, what am I supposed to be doing? Meeting the parents, meeting the relatives, meeting the friends, having fun, or getting married, taking care of the laws, orders, businesses, all these ideas they had. But after hearing this announcement by the pilot, they all had only one goal. I am going to die. How can I get rid of this? Everyone began to think. They are hugging each other. Hey, I'm going to die. Because it's already making noise. Everyone's goal become one goal. How to save myself from this dangerous situation. So it's like that. We are in the material world. We are in whatever country we are in. We have a common problem is the death dancing on our head. If we are aware about that, what should be our goal? To how to get rid of this first. Everyone has this common problem is a mrityu, death, which takes away all your plans, all your wealth, all your relationships, all your friendships, all your land, all your bank balance, all your necklaces and diamonds and rubies. Everything will be taken away. So now what we should do? Still think about how to secure it and conceal, and I can come in next life and dig my property where I have dug and concealed. Is that possible? No, no. The bank balance cannot be taken to next life. Diamonds and rubies and gold necklaces cannot be taken to next life. Nothing can be taken to next life. What can be taken to next life? What you have done for Lord Sri Krishna, Lord Narayana, Lord Vishnu, Lord Narasimhadev, Lord Varaha, Lord Rama. That essence of the services that you have rendered, it can be carried forward to the next life. Nothing else, not even your own langota, not at all. So therefore, what we think ourselves is not we are. So what should be done to come to the real consciousness, which is Krishna consciousness? So nothing can actually save us. The aircraft is going to be crashed. All the 500 people sitting, leisuring, enjoying the movies and drinks and various types of food they actually serve. Now they have to quit everything and focus on the inevitable death is approaching fast. That is what we have to think. If we don't think that, we should consider that we are not different from the four-legged animals. Because a sheep or a goat is tied there. You must have seen in so many little slaughterhouses, in front of the slaughterhouse, they tie these animals and hang some fresh leaves, grass, and they happily eat without the knowledge that I am going to be slaughtered by a customer's appearance. Because when customer comes, he will say, I need 5 kg of meat. And he had only 2 kg there. The third kg, the 3 rest of the kg is going to be after killing this bakari. It's a goat. So we should remember that all these guys are dying off. Just like a ripened leaf falls on the ground. The green leaf laughs at it. A ripened fruit falls on the ground, and the green fruit laughs at it. This is what we are doing. We are really unconscious about our life, not at all conscious about it, what we are. So therefore, after hearing this description about the soul by Lord Sri Krishna, if you are not vigilant, take up your bead bag and start chanting and stop your meat eating, gambling, drinking alcohols. Drinking alcohol means drinking poison. It is sulfuric acid. It is sulfuric acid. What does it do? Take away your liver, heart, kidney, intestine, everything it will dissolve. So give up all these things and become conscious about our end of our body. Krishna says you are all eternal. Don't work for prematurely vacating this body. Work for elevating the soul while it is in the body. If you don't do it, that's fine, but we have to suffer. You may do at your liberty whatever you want to do. The body will be completely collapsed. And the soul takes the karma of this life to the next life. Again, same thing. Entering to another womb of mother. It can be cat, dog, lion, tree, birds, bees, worm in the stool, or a demigod or semi-demigod, demon, or microbe. In their respective womb, we have to enter as a egg, as a seed, enter into the embryo, All these things we have to face. Again, start. Go to school, play football, hockey, cricket, study a particular subject, again, get a job, then get married, then produce some byproducts, get old, invalid, dwindle, and vanish. This is going on mechanically, life after life after life after life. Till now, we haven't come to the real consciousness. There is an eternal nature, there is an eternal body, there is an eternal life. No idea. Nobody has told you. Everybody wants to pickpocket your money. That's all. Even the swamis and yogis. Some or other, you go to hell, give your money. That's all. So, this is the idea. For good cause, you have never spent. If you don't spend for a good cause, the bad cause will take away your money. So, engage in Krishna's service with your mind, intelligence, with your wealth, all these things you can engage in Krishna's devotion service. Why? Because he is the original owner of everything. So that is what Krishna is telling here. Your real identity is that you are servant of mine. And all these guys, all Sarva Bhudani, everyone is my property. Mamaivamsha jivaloge jivabhuda sanadanaha. Mamaiva amsha is my amsha. Jivaloge, in this world of jivas, living entities. Jiva Bhuda Sanadana, that living being is my eternal part and parcels. Manaha Shashtan Indriyani, but he is suffering with his sixth senses called mind. Because this mind has 5 disciples. Those are your eyes, ears, nose, mouth, skin. So what they pleases, that is what mind takes it. So Guru and Shishya, 5 Shishyas. So they are all materially oriented. But if you guide them to spiritual life, then all these disciples also become Krishna conscious. Ears can hear Krishna's katha, pastimes. Eye can see the form of the Lord. Nose can smell the fragrant flowers offered to the Lord. Mouth can taste the food and chant Krishna's glories. The hands you can use. Karo harer mandiram arjanadeshu can use cleaning the temple and various other works of the Lord you can do. So in this way, the disciples and Guru, mind and 5 senses all become Krishna conscious. Then you are also fully Krishna conscious. These guys are acting differently now. Mind and 5 senses, not cooperating with your original consciousness, which is Krishna consciousness. Thank you very much. We will continue. Hare Krishna.